Hey everyone, happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you had a great weekend and ready to learn lots about what's going on in the Phoenix real estate market. I'm Caitlin McKegg. I am a Phoenix real estate broker, and every Monday I give an update on what's going on in the Phoenix market to help you understand how you can buy or sell real estate or whatever you want to do with this information. But either way, I appreciate you coming back every week. I hope that it's helpful. Thanks to all of you who have already subscribed, and if you haven't, make sure you do so because I post new videos every single week, whether it's real estate market updates or just home tours, neighborhood tours, etc. So let's dive in to the great info I'm going to share this week, and some of it is quite shocking. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know that we've had a ton of appreciation in our market and prices are high, but when you hear some of these numbers, you might fall out of your chair. So first I want to start with talking about this information over here. This is just a brief update on what went on in February of 2022 as compared to February of 2021. So wanted to share this. Closings were down 3%. So we had fewer units closed this February than we did last February. The median home price is up 27% from last February. Now we're sitting at $455,000, where last February it was $359,000. That's a big jump. And then also, for the first time in a long time, possibly ever, I'll have to double check, our sales price is 1% above the listing price. So that's a big difference that we're seeing from where homes are listed to where they actually sell to. And I wanted to also read something directly from the Cromford report to talk about where they anticipate prices going, because I always love to hear what they have to say, and their predictions typically spot on. Although they say they never actually predict anything, they just use the data that they have to share where we are headed in the future, most likely. So they say it is the season for prices to make their biggest moves, and these moves continue to be very big and in an upward direction. The average sales price per square foot is now 1% above the average asking price per square foot, having been slightly lower prior to February. So that's talking about this change here. Although the numbers say the market could be cooling, and we're going to talk about that in a minute related to the CMI, it is cooling at a rate that is so slow it's almost undetectable to anyone in the real world. Buyers are likely to find a very competitive environment persist throughout the spring and in all market segments. The chances that prices will go into reverse in 2022 are currently close to zero. So I always like to share verbatim what they say when it comes to these types of predictions, so to speak, because that's exactly where they stand and exactly what they're seeing from all the information and data that they have. So now let's talk about these average price leaps, because they will blow your mind, I promise. I know that I've talked about the appreciation rates being in the 30% range year over year at some points, and we all know that's crazy, but let's look at the hard numbers, okay? So come over here. These are a few zip codes that I picked out where we're looking at the difference in prices between March of 2019, which, you know, that was a very long time ago, 3 years ago, but a very long time ago in terms of what has happened in the last 3 years, to March of 2022. Now, in the zip code of 85028, right now our average sales price is about $2.2 million. And in March of 2019, the average sales price was $661,000. That is such a huge change. I can't even wrap my head around it. 85331, this is a Cave Creek zip code. 1.8 million now is the average sales price, and back in 2019 it was 874,000. Now this one will really set you off. 85004. It is 1.187 million right now is the average, and it was $425,000 as an average sales price back in March of 2019. I could not believe that. Again, I follow these numbers. I know this information, but to really see it laid out like that, it's kind of mind-blowing. So if you want to know what the average sales price is in your zip code now as compared to 2019 or any other year, check in the description below. I have a link where you can request that information and I'll make sure to get it to you. So let's talk about the CMI that I talk about every week. So if you're new here, the CMI is the Cromford Market Index. The Cromford Report is a subscription that realtors can subscribe to and follow, and they analyze all the information in the MLS on a daily basis and give us an idea of where the market stands, where prices are heading, and just a whole slew of information that is so helpful for us and also to share with our clients. So that's one of the reasons I come here every Monday, to share this information with all of you. But the market index is an index that they've created that helps us understand supply and demand in the market. And if the index is around 100, we're in a balanced market. If it's above 110, we're in a seller's market. And if it's below 90, we're in a buyer's market. Don't even listen to that, not even close. Today we're sitting at, let me go over here, 467. This is down from last week. So when I was talking about and quoting Cromford Report, as they said that the numbers say there might be a cooling trend going on, that's what they're referencing. I think we were at 474 2 weeks ago. Now we're in the 460s, but such slight movement. You're not seeing a difference if you're out there as a buyer or a seller right now. But 467.6, safe to say we're in a seller's market. Remember, 110, anything above that is a seller's market. 467.6, definitely in a very strong seller's market right now. Now, our supply is still extremely low, and this is one of the reasons why we're in this seller's market. 24.4, that means that we're about 75% below normal. Okay, if 100 is normal, 24.4, we're well below that. And then if we look on the demand side, this is 114.1, so we're 14% above normal for demand, and that number has been falling. So we were around 125 at the beginning of the year. We've gone down week after week, ever so slowly. Interest rates probably having some effect on that. But again, pretty much undetectable in the market right now. It's not anything that you really notice. Buyers are still facing multiple offer situations. Sellers are still selling their homes in a weekend with multiple offers over the listing price. None of that has changed. And believe me, I've been out there, I've felt it. It has not changed. So thank you for tuning in this week and watching this video. That's all I've got. And if you have any questions, description below has my contact information as well as a link where you can set up a time to chat with me, which is the easiest way to schedule. So feel free to check all of that out. And again, don't forget to request the average sales price in your zip code if you're interested in that information as it compares to years prior. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Caitlin McKegg with the Desert Dreamers team at HomeSmart, and I will see you later this week.